What's up YouTube, it's me Sonii Beats, and today I'm going to be doing a breakdown for a beat called Leaves. So I made this beat live on stream. Its original name was CPT. I named it after CPT Darth, he was in the chat. But the beat ended up turning out good and I wanted to release it. So after I finished it, I just came up with a new name, which ended up being Leaves. So first we'll start off with the chords I came up with. As you can see, it's all based around the minor 11th chord, because I learned how to play F minor 11 and then I just practice playing it in every different key. If you know how to play 11th, the F minor 11th, you can just remove notes and then it's a 7th or a 9 or an add 9. I need to practice the same thing but in major also, because I keep playing this chord but I need to throw some majors in there just to switch it up. I know how to play the basic majors, but I don't like the way the basic major sounds. The reason I started playing that F minor 11 chord is just because I like the way the F minor 11 sounds, so I just wanted to learn how to play it in every key. But pretty much how I came up with this chord progression, I just hit record and messed around until I found this. And next I added this underneath it. As you can hear up here too, the chords change a little bit. They're more full. And I came up with this. I was just playing random stuff. I knew the chord progression, so I just played all the keys within the key of the chord that I was playing. Pretty much me just freestyling, so I found something I liked. I've been trying to do that more because I feel like if I keep doing that, I'll get better and better. So I ended up bouncing this below because it wasn't recording the auto filter automation. It kept bouncing without including it. Yeah, so when I bounced it, it kept just doing 1/4 instead of changing to the different frequencies I had on here. So that's why I had to freeze it down below. And that's why there's two of them. Next I added this from the Mellotron. And in this section, and that stutter effect is on everything. So right here you can hear the stutter effect from Effectrix. Alright, next I added this melody from the Prophet 5. And that's being panned. So next I added this. I forgot what I got it from, but I know I ran something through Fragments and just chopped it up. I have it chopped up in the beginning and spread throughout, cut in, cut out. I think it's this melody right here, ran through fragments, and then I ran it through fragments again and random auto panned it, added a EQ to it. Next, I added this OPXA sound effect. And underneath that, there's this other OPX sound. This is what that sounds like alone. Here also. Underneath that, I have this melody. Yeah, this is a very reverbed out preset. Sounds very ambient. Next, I added this vocoder 5 playing the same chords as the DX7, but it's being auto filtered using this LFO. I also added tape nullify to it. And that phaser effect is coming from Effectrix. I added another Effectrix with the phaser, and the phaser mix being panned out. Underneath that, I added this sound from Mellotron. Underneath that, I added this Prophet 5 sound, but I had to freeze it also because it wasn't being captured when I bounced out the track. And then at the beginning of the beat, I added this sound effect right here. Kind of random, but I like the way it sounded. In the beginning of the beat, everything gets auto-filtered. That's why it slowly opens up in the beginning. But I'm going to play all the chords and melodies together. All right, next for the bass. Initially, I'd played this bass line, but it was pretty bad, so I ended up just following the root note of all the chords. But this is what the original bass line sounded like. Might have been a mix of the bass line being bad and the bass sound choice being bad, because I hate the sound of the click in the bass. It's kind of annoying. So this is the bass I ended up going with. I think it sounded better with the cymbal bass line too, just because so much is going on in the beat. And I used a bass you'll use as a preset, ran it through this distortion tube, just tweaked the settings to what I liked, and then I added radiator, added bass and treble to it. I did that mostly so you could get more high end, so you could hear it in headphones and computer speakers and all that. Alright, next for the drums. So for the loop, I used a pinpoint loop, and I added pinpoint repeat to it. That was just a beat repeat preset that I made when I made this beat. So as you can see in the beginning, yeah, so in the beginning I have it on to add a little variation. Sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't. It has a 64% chance, so you don't always hear the variation. So the beat you're gonna hear on Spotify is gonna have different variation patterns. I just balanced it and let it do its thing. Underneath that I have the baby weird perk. Barely noticeable. I also have the baby clav. These all sound pretty bad on their own. At the time they sounded good to me, so I had them in the beat. I froze this baby clav. I think I put fragments on it, and then I put another fragments on it that comes on and off here. Yeah, so I have fragments on it, and then I'm not sure why this other fragments is here because it's not even on. Yeah, so I froze this and added fragments to it. I added this clink right here, added this baby roll right here, added this pop perk that I made, and I added reverb and delay to that. So I'll play it all together so you can hear these effects. Yeah, so you can't even really hear these two. It just kind of sounds like it's coming from this. But this is my favorite sound out of all these because it's kind of random and it sounds good and adds its variation. So that's it for this beat breakdown. This beat should either be out or it should be coming out this Friday, depending on when I release it. So I'm filming this a month in advance. So comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my music on Spotify. Follow me on Spotify. Check out one of these two videos right here. And thanks for watching. Peace.